Anna Pace has signed veteran James Johnson to a one-year contract. So Johnson last season with the Brooklyn Nets, he played 62 games, 5.5 points a game, 3.5 rebounds, 2.1 assists. So right here, James Johnson, we know he's a veteran. We know he's been a good hustle player for many seasons now, but he's bounced around the league a lot with the Trailblazers, obviously, the Nets. He was on the Clippers, I believe, for a season. Toronto Raptors. He's been around the league as James Johnson, and he's a guy that's bounced around, but he still brings value to teams. He still brings the hustle. He can rebound, and he's a decent passer of the basketball as well. But right now, going into the fantasy basketball season, he's obviously not going to be a guy that's going to have fantasy value. He's up there at 35 years old now, and he's going to be a leader and a locker room guy for the most part for this Indiana Pacer teams, and a guy that goes out there and hustles for 15, 20 minutes per game. But in terms of fantasy basketball, on fantasy draft nights in the upcoming weeks here, he's not a guy I'm going to go out there and target for my fantasy team here is James Johnson. But he's definitely a guy for an NBA locker room and a guy that's going to hustle and do the right thing. It's definitely a good move here for the Indiana Pacers. So James Johnson signs with the Indiana Pacers, and we'll see if he can help this team on the court and off the court entering the 22-23 NBA and fantasy basketball season.